Hey Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I'm going to see what wants to come out for this year, 2024. First card out, the moon, beginning of the year. Feels like a deeply intuitive time for yourself. Yeah, working towards wish fulfillment. It feels like you're doing things right now that make you feel good, following your intuition regardless of if it makes sense. Being one with the storms of life, becoming the storm. There's a path that you've chosen, or a path that's chosen you. That's how it feels for some of you. Emerging as your true self. There's a lot to celebrate. You've had to learn how to nurture yourself. It feels like your external's about to reflect that inner nurturing that you've done. The moon, 10 of cups. It's a very therapeutic energy. Feels like you could be resting and relaxing. For some of you, although that's the energy that's here, there's some kind of overthinking that may be preventing you from really enjoying where you're at. It's like putting yourself in some illusion of stress or looking for stress. But it's like actually if you was to kick back and relax and look around you, seeing at what you've created, seeing what surrounds you, where you're at, your own energy, it feels like bliss. The Emperor. The moon, 10 of cups, the Emperor. Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups. Seven of Swords. The Magician. Yeah. It's like it's an illusion that there's some kind of problem. You could be putting yourself in an illusion. It's like waiting for some kind of transformation, but you've already transformed. Waiting for some kind of evidence that you've mastered something, but you've already mastered it. Waiting to get the green light to take action, but it's like you're already taking action. You're already moving towards something, or you already are something. It's like waiting for something you've prayed on, but you've already become the thing that you've prayed on. Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. This could come across like bypassing. It's like spiritual bypassing. Like, oh, there's nothing wrong here. Look for the good in things. And it's not actually that. Like, that's not what I'm saying. If there's actually some kind of issue, of course, face that. There's always some kind of, like, there can be problems. There's problems in life. But there is a message coming through here that something's actually good, something's great, something's glorious, fireworks, something's majestic, magnificent, something you've manifested. It's like you're standing here in all your glory. But for some reason there could be dissatisfaction or frustration. Be mindful that this isn't some kind of chemical addiction to stress because of a way that you've lived or a way you've been living, that you're going to look for some kind of emotional turmoil because it's almost like peace is boring. It feels like you're being asked to sit and enjoy, sit and reflect, sit and observe. Observe yourself, observe your surroundings, what you've created, how far you've come, what you've overcome. Really getting into your own, temperance, really getting into your own energy. Maybe something's always driven you to get more or to move bigger, do more, expand something, chase the next thing. It's like that's necessary, but it's like don't burn yourself out or miss out on the present moment because you're focused on getting to the end of the race in some way. And this is feeling like a give and take energy, like from one cup to the other. But it feels like a give and take with yourself. Like give a little, take a little. Maybe in terms of paying yourself, maybe in terms of filling your cup emotionally, maybe in terms of relaxing, resting. There's also something about a certain 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Some of you, this isn't going to resonate for all of you, but yeah, 9 of Wands. There's a way you could have used to let off steam, or like how people get stressed and maybe go out and drink a lot or do something. There's a way you used to relax. Like this time here, it's like, okay, if you're not chasing work, if you're not chasing some kind of goal, then what would you do for fun? What would you do to relax? What would you do to unwind? Feels like there's something you would used to do, your go-to thing. Maybe you haven't tried to relax since you used to do this thing. It feels like some frustration could have you wanting to go back to old ways of being. Entertaining something you've already put down, a behaviour that you've already let go of, something you've already transcended. Again, it's like be mindful that this isn't coming from some chemical addiction of boredom. Like feeling bored because there's no drama, if your nervous system's been used to drama or stress or chaos or some kind of intensity. Because it feels like you've already manifested your way out of some kind of deceit. So don't let frustration lead you to consciously going back into it. This is actually hard to do this reading because it's resonating for myself. And I've got Pluto in Scorpio. And right now things are, even with the Cappy, yeah, Ace of Cups. Alright. The Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. Ace of Swords. The Tower. The Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, the Tower, Ace of Swords. We've got the Magician, the Emperor, the Moon. Temperance again on the back. Yeah. It's still the same energy. Okay. Yeah. There's something that had you in confusion, had you in chaos, had you maybe some kind of numbing mechanism. It could be anything. It's coming through like some kind of addiction, potentially. It could be any kind of addiction, but a way of coping. Some of you, it could be in terms of sex addiction, and there's something here about being mindful of how you've cleared your energy, how you've cut some kind of karmic tie, how you've already come out of some kind of chaos. Maybe you've fought mentally or battled some kind of darker energy. It's like you pray to come out of something, you're living the dream. Even if it doesn't appear like that to others, it's like you're in a position you once prayed for. Be mindful of the choices you make. And I get that's easier said than done. Even myself recently, like, I've been so close to just jumping back into certain things because it's like ripping your hair out kind of energy. Needing to let off steam, wanting to fall back in certain extremist behaviour. But it's like, stay conscious. Pause before taking action. Get into your heart space. Justice in your favour. The Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, the Tower, Ace of Swords, Justice. Got the Two of Swords. Yeah. It's like to come out of confusion. It's like, it's not even confusing. There you are. It's not even 4-4. It's not even confusing. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. It's like, is there even an option to go back to an old way of doing something? It's like, go with your first instinct. Trust there's something better. You're going to gain clarity. It's like, something's going to be set up by the end of the year that you wasn't expecting to set up that quick. It feels like something's taken forever to do, forever to build, forever to create, forever to get going in some way. Something physical, maybe a business, maybe something you're building, something you're creating. But it's like, this is coming in quicker than, even though it feels like it's taken forever, it's going to come in quick. Like, by the end of the year, something's going to be done that you wanted to be done, or there's some urgency to be done. But it feels like the urgency comes from fear, because you know how long this could take. But it's like something actually comes in. It feels like the Empress. It feels like it's going to be overwhelming. Yeah, the Hierophant, Justice, Six of Swords. Feels like a huge weight lifted, being able to rest, relax, good news, things going in your favour. King of Cups. It feels like really being able to be playful and enjoy life, not take yourself too seriously. Connect to your inner child, express yourself, be authentic. Look at life in a lighter way because of mastering some kind of emotion. It's like it's taken being serious or getting serious to be able to laugh at things. And not like really laugh at things, but to accept them. Three of Swords. The Star. Something you're committed to. It feels like you need to be prioritizing rest for whatever this thing is that you're committed to. There's going to be a lot of attention on you. It's like this amplifies throughout the year. Some tower situation. What is this? It feels like a yeah. Four of Swords, Death, the Moon, the Fool. The major arcana on this is crazy. Ten of Wands, Page of Cups. You know what this is. This could feel like something small, something minor. Like, oh, let me just dabble back in this, dabble back in that. But it's like, this is so much bigger than you realise. Don't make light of your creations or downplay the size of what you're doing. Or that you need to protect what you're doing because of letting your mind talk you into entertaining some kind of frivolous activity. However you want to take that. It's like something you've already put down, a way of being you've already transformed. It feels like this come from a lower place. It had you feeling tied down, chained. It feels like that thing of addiction. Needing something to cope. Even if it didn't feel like that, like a way of maybe something you saw as having fun or saw as socializing, but it's actually, it feels like this is something you've become aware of. You know what this is, that you wasn't at your best when you were entertaining this, or that something didn't have you feeling good. It's like if you was to, like, your judgment matters more than you realize right now. Because of the new beginning that you're creating, it's like there's things you can't see. There's opportunities you don't realize that are coming. There's things that you don't see transforming. Maybe it feels like there's still time to go back to our old way of being, our old way of doing something, and then come back. But it's like, no, stand in your truth. Don't fall out of integrity now. It's like there's huge changes here. It feels like springtime. Something's going to completely come full circle. Something's going to completely shift, and it depends on the decisions you make. It's like, what do you want? Because it's like you're about to get exactly what you want. There's something that's already unfolding, something you're creating. But it feels like there's some kind of pull, or something's trying to distract you to go back to something you've already left, that could cause some kind of commotion with the Tower, 1919. It's like, cut calls with this. Don't fall asleep right now, it's not the time. Don't take your eye off the ball right now, it's not the time. Be alert, stay aware. Yeah, Hanged Man in reverse. Not in terms of overly cautious, but it's like pause, Chariot in reverse, slow down, reflect. Yeah, something that's already ended. It's like you could be feeling enticed to go back to it. Really random. I don't know how this even connects, but I'm seeing Sleeping Beauty when she goes up the stairs and then pricks her finger on the spinning wheel. It's like, don't fall asleep, don't fall under the spell. Protect your spiritual health. Nurture your spiritual health. Look after yourself. The Empress, number 3. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. 4-4. It's like, choose the path that leads to stability, or that makes you feel stable. Maybe it doesn't seem stable to others, but that makes you feel most grounded, most like you. A windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. 1-1-1. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. 69, Rochelle. 46, Ariel. And number 2, Jalil. Number 69. Blessed with strength and energy, he acts charitably towards those closest to him and has a great capacity for soothing the suffering of loved ones. He has a magnificently inventive mind and a strong family mission to fulfill. Blessed with strong intuition manifested through his analytical intelligence, he is detached from impulse and from materialistic tendencies. Planet the Moon, reasons for invoking: to help us locate lost or stolen objects, to influence the fame and fortune of lawyers and magistrates. Page number 47. And number 2, Jalil. He likes to do everything quickly. When young, he generally lacked the patience to listen to his teachers because he felt that he knew what they were going to tell him. He also knew from an early age that he is on earth for a reason and that his intuition will tell him what is right and what is wrong. He delights in truth and universal brotherly love, including helping his family with whom he feels a karmic connection. His higher emotions are so well developed that through them he makes contact with his ruling angel. Attribute: God who provides aid. Planet Neptune, reasons for invoking: to achieve victory over those who attack us unjustly, to calm popular uprisings and improve the behaviour of governments, to re-establish peace and fidelity between husband and wives, to re-establish harmony between employers and employees, page number 13. And Ariel, number 46. He has brilliant ideas, lofty thoughts, and a strong and subtle spirit. Behaving discreetly, he is capable of resolving the most difficult problems and making the right decisions. He likes to meditate and to explore new ways of understanding the mystical for the good of mankind, using the latest technology as well as age-old methods and parapsychological techniques in his spiritual quest. He attains a higher position in the community, his motto being, "Let me speak, so I may understand you." Attribute God who generates all things, planet the sun. Reasons for invoking: to be healthy and recover from illness, to exalt the humble, especially when they feel oppressed, to help us in learning about arts and science, for the good of mankind, plants and animals, page number 35. The dog in reverse. Page number 94. In the contrary position, dog may be telling you that you have become critical or mean due to the company you are keeping. The reversal of this medicine could also imply that it's time to stop cowering with fear and time to begin to tackle the adversaries of your confidence. The key is to realize that these are not external enemies but thought forms in your own mind which tell you that you are not worthy of loyalty, either to yourself or to others. You may want to examine the patterns of disloyalty in your life. Do you, for example, pass on gossip or not speak up when someone else is rumour mongering? Do you make jokes that belittle others? Do you refuse to return kindness? These are characteristics of fear, and particularly of a fear that is common to the human two-legged family, the fear of not belonging or not being approved of. Reclaim the power of loyalty to self and self-truths. Become like dog, your own best friend. What's coming up here is it may not be something so direct, like gossiping or doing something that you may be able to point out, but it's like, is there some programming there? Maybe there is, but it's like, if there's not, is there some programming there where it's like self-sabotage is indirect punishment when you don't feel good enough? It's like reinforcing the feeling of not feeling worthy, because the same thing with the chemical addiction. It's like, why are you doing the things that make you not feel good? And a lot of the times it's because not feeling good is the familiar feeling, the dominant emotion, the thing that's we've felt for so long, the thing that feels like home. And it's like to really reprogram that, to change how we're feeling. Even when we're feeling good or feeling better, it can be uncomfortable or want to run back to old feelings. There's also something about it won't last forever. Feeling like you're going to combust, like there's no way out. That it's that or nothing. That it's going back to our old way of doing something, our old way of being or nothing. Maybe not being able to resist the feeling, resist the urge. It's like fight that feeling, fight that urge. Even if it means having to rest or do nothing, it's like be your own master. Tell yourself to sit, to breathe, to pause. Do something. Get into your body. Change the narrative. Distract yourself. It's like, especially if it's heavy, it's like masking the issue isn't the point, but it feels like something's come back and resurfaced. And if it's a case of going back to something or not, it's like, do what you need to do. But then continue to be aware, to work on the root of something. Yeah, King of Cups. King of Cups on the King of Cups, Ace of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of blessings coming in. There's a lot of money coming in. It's like there's a reason why you need to be so committed to yourself right now. Why your intentions are being checked by a source. Two of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. It's like, watch your step. Be mindful how you step. Every action, there's a reaction. What do you want to see? Don't sabotage yourself. It's like, catch yourself doing that. Be aware, journal. Write about how you're feeling. Say it out loud, what you're about to do. Put it out there. Question it. Talk to yourself. Have the conversation. That's something I was doing as well. It's like, really deep it. Instead of unconsciously going off and doing something, it's like, okay, if you're going to go back to this thing, this whatever it is, person, place, thing, behavior, it's like, sit and have that conscious conversation with yourself. That actually deep it. Because more times it's like, it's not actually what you want to be doing, but it's a reaction to a feeling. There's better in store. It feels like learning how to move from that place of love instead of lust. To wait for better over some short-term satisfaction or some kind of short-term thrill. It's like, stand your ground, have discipline. 333, Nine of Wands. Page 125, Nine of Wands. Symbolic of strength. This card finds you standing firm, having earned your position through the lessons and challenges of the previous wands. This is a time for tremendous physical and mental discipline, as well as spiritual focus and connection. Your self-confidence is high and you direct your energy with accuracy and effect. Here is the warrior preparing to enter the tournament field, confident in his power and prowess, welcoming the change to prove his might in a show of arms. Challenge becomes a thing to anticipate rather than avoid. With this nine, you face the future unafraid. I was guided to read the moon, but I moved past it, but it's coming through again, so let's see. Okay, the Empress is showing up as well. She did come out twice. The Empress, the nurturer, patience, love, creativity and wisdom. The capacity to give and receive with a balanced heart. These are all qualities of the Empress, the quintessential Earth Mother. Page 110, the Moon. A harbinger of mystery and change. This card rules the subconscious, proffering messages through dreams and prophetic vision. The cyclical nature of the moon and its gravitational influence are also highlighted here. As in situations and relationships, shifting and evolving, or perhaps finding yourself inexplicably drawn to something or someone in a game of intrigue, creativity, psychic ability and imagination intensify, and your desire to explore the unknown leads to all kinds of new opportunities. Take care, however, that what is hidden from you should not remain so. Allow your heightened intuition to serve as a guide through the enchanted night. The sun represents the dynamic, vital energy of the true self. The symbolism of this energy is the inner child, that aspect in all of us that embodies innocence, enthusiasm and joy. With this card comes the opportunity to let your child come out and play. Creativity, originality and artistry are all in the spotlight now. This card speaks of mastery in educational and professional arenas, positive growth and material gain, happiness in love and family matters. The sun brings success to any situation, inspiring all within its influence to new heights of imagination, invention and achievement. Delight in the possibilities and let yourself shine. Page 111. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.